Do you think the others are making good progress? Huh. Hey, look! They made it back as well! Prince! Lama! How did it all go?
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up, so they...
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flintz.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained. Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
We meet again. How have you been?
Albedo! What are you doing here?
Thankfully, tracking you down turned out to be a lot simpler than we envisaged.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. When they told me they were Servarka's colleagues, it all made sense. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern countenance. I presumed you were acquainted with him.
It's nice to meet you. Again. We've technically met before.
Wait a sec! You're Minnie Durin!
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon as a sign of my great respect for you.
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. When people call her Little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves. If that's not a sign of endearment, what is?
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys, didn't Columbina, leave with you?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea, or 10, on the way back.
Uh-oh. People are talking about me. Hope it's nothing negative.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some up momentarily.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss.
We really appreciate your help.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see for yourself.
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be... Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Dainsleif, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues, more sort of friends.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt, then.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy,
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsleif, there's a seat with your name on it. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs.
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher...
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now.
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurry her along, it's you.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her?
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm under such circumstances. Would it not be—
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection.
All right then.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of—
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be—
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks. And feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other—
You're both awfully quiet.
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted?
That sounds like a lovely idea.
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs...
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway,
Oh, I'd be fine with whatever style feels best to you.
very well. Then
You can replicate any style I want.
I can try. If you show me a sample.
Thank you. In that case,
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah, for start,
If you think back to our—
you do have a point there. Oh yeah, you'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Wanna—
Sure.
Great! Paimon will handle it! And in return, we can get Dainsleif to be—
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so soon.
Oh, okay then. Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs.
Indeed. Thank you.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in—
You're not alone there, my friend. The light—
I don't doubt that.
Luar's a good apple. I'll give him—
So you're what? A fake rat? Come on, why the awkward
Sorry. I'm not even good. Now that—
Let's just keep this between ourselves. Probably best if he—
That goes without saying. Gotta be careful.
Anyone else in the know? Let me guess. The Traveler and Paimon?
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear your secret's—
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados.
Fair enough, then. Nothing like a...
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the curatorium to watch over things.
So much for just this once.
Shh! Not so loud! We're on a roll here. What if she remembers and
Did you say something, Mr.
I didn't say anything. Right, Flint's?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're...
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying that it's an honor to be speaking before so many distinct... First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Nod-Krai. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, an intel gatherer extraordinaire. Nefer is leading the investigation into rsrs' background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard, they're making some great progress. Over here, we have Mr. Flint's, a ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the wild hunt to buy time for the rest of us. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
Wow! That's a lot of people! Great turnout!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way, so, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of...
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Khaenri, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Khaenri Ah. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name...
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to
So you're both from Khaenri Ah, and it sounds like you used to be friends? What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the Five Sinners.
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Khaenri Ah, the names and identities of the Five Sinners. I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The Five Sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall. The visionary, Vedafenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who scold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Surtologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Recher of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions. So what changed in the space of a single night?
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no idea what actually happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context can you give me about the events of that time? The more detail you can give me, the better.
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedafenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedafenir.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay?
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission...
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks! Besides, isn't that lamp of yours...
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down now.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a even so. I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Rehir of Solnari.
Kutar.
Defeating the Rehir of Solnari will be no easy task. Well,
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get.
We've considered several viable plans now. But our choice... Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experience has shaped the person... Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the...
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly,
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation...
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got...
Look at them getting along so well. Like two peas in a pod.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincerity.
Miss Lauma.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes...
Anyway, we've got our plans. Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to do it myself.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long...
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rerir's past, and you seem fairly familiar. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be...
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you...
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rerir's thoughts again using my confidential method. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. Lastly, any individuals of a weaker
Well, good luck, everyone!
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when in the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole
So, Paimon's like... the lifeguard? Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Good. Please, take a seat. We'll...
So, did Mr. Dainsleif tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rerir kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall.
But surely you're not planning to go through with this, no matter...
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns.
You're such a killjoy.
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here, too.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
All right. Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin. Close your eyes. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves. According to Dainsleif, Rerir used to be an intelligence operative. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rerir? A file tucked inside a folder. But at this stage, I have no... Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Aha! It's an audio record.
Please, hear me out. I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of...
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance? Could the voice in the recording belong to one of rsrs targets? Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files. The Crimson Moon Dynasty preceded the eclipse. Yep. Lines up exactly with what Danes... He looks even gloomier than last time. He looks even gloomier than last time. A box containing a ring must be for his girlfriend.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Neutralized on... This one should be archived under purged targets. Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other neutralized. Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Neutralized on... Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. Female, 13. Occupation, none. Orphan, neutralized and... Filed. Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Neutralized and... Male, 6. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed...
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts. Mr. Vedifalnir?
It's Rerir. I trust you're here because you have something
forgive me. Tell me. Does someone in your position...
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and...
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such.
No fooling a prophet.
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time.
Does it feel good?
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a You fear my silence, and long to... You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject, and the reason is simple. The burden of prophecy.
So who exactly do you deem worthy?
Or rather...
You're closer to His Majesty than I am. You must know...
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can...
You are so...
You make a fair point. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary. For many reasons, there is very little chance of...
Hold on. There's that same black fog again.
Wait. Hear me out. This time his name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the...
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not...
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away every...
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon. Just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets. Over the Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rsrs of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rerir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past. Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. Is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? Vedifalnir must have known all this. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. No matter who I have to face.
Was that
that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out. Deli.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be! So many have died already, and we're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Felindis, are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rerir said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to it.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king?
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me...
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together...
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You call that change?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please...
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. And choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing.
How that millions were died of clones at your hand.
The work clean. No traces.
Can I just make it open before the king is happening now? What if someday it doesn't?
That won't happen.
When
Ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
you know why I did. Was it because you didn't trust me? Something else.
Felindis, do Orlog?
Orlog.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still... Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
I need to go now, Thelindis. They're looking for us. You take... If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Author, Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated. No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger. But if all this research comes to nothing, what then? But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this. Would we? Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Thelindis? No. Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It can't... A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But... If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will...
Good point. In that case, maybe you should...
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again. To...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please...
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing...
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedavulnir. What are you trying...
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, rsrs, or you risk losing everything.
I will not...
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, rsrs. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly whose it is. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to... Tell me then! What will this moment of opportunity look like? And... no answer. He's like a ghost.
So, the Eclipse dynasty was purging. Well, the king's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Khaenri Ah hanging in the balance, and it looks like this Thelindis. rsrs, it almost defies belief that a couple like them... And why does Vedavulnir, Dainslef's older brother, keep talking in rsrs' head? The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside rsrs' mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that rsrs has really been up.
rsrs, are you there? Hey, rsrs! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need...
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is, it must be big trouble.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Khaenri Ah.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sir Delogi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible. Assuming I have your full support in my
Lunatic. Robdatir, what brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and—
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment. Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees—
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task. And as for Efterveit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sir Delogi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for—
It's my brother, Vedalfenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedalfenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptatir more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vedalfenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Khaenri Ah.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedalfenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard.
You've been planning this for a while.
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedalfenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedalfenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, the extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, you have noble ambitions, Dane, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me.
A letter of pardon? For whom? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem— fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, however, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the moon. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a if we really made it there one day, what? This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Thelindis, did you?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he would... You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this...
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. But enough about that. You should get going.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you...
A red moon? You mean...
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
I promise, Thelindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that no matter how long it takes.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne.
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne.
If you have any love left for justice...
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rindar. My job is to enter the prison. Stay safe. Wish me...
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
Found you. Hello, Mr. Surprised? Oh,
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure...
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future...
Forgive my curtness, Vedifulnir, but you can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without a There are things the king does not want to see. So?
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the...
Until what?
Just now.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways.
I sense hatred in you. But this is not the end. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, rsrs. Is that a dagger? Interesting.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be.
You mean your future?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it.
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be? That is the cruelest thing about fate.
That can't... I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to...
My voice? So, you hear it too? It turns out that we are not...
Vedifulnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my...
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through...
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, rsrs.
Whatever Vedifulnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. Daughter's doing, or the Universitas Magistrorum.
Out of my way!
The Universitas. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around. But if they were ever going to activate, it would
Help!
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor... What other means does the king have at his disposal? And given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in...
Get to work!
One with nature!
This is where you fall. Laid bare.
The wind knows.
Lolene! Eat Papa!
mercy!
Monsters! At the Universitas Magistrorum? Oh no! They're coming! It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons? Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week. I'm done for. Is anyone there? Ah! Stay back! Please stay back! Please! Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Cylinders? No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know why? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
Rerir. Rerir.
Cylinders?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rerir? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense of loathing. In a nutshell, the story of Khaenri Ah is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Whew. Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of... Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Never! How are you holding up? Feeling okay?
She's fine. Boss is a pro.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of rsrs's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he said himself.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in Khaenri Ah. However, I would not consider rsrs to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nod-Krai?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time.
Cool! So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Yes, boss! Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring the tea, yada yada.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. You don't seriously think I'm cruel enough to treat her like my slave? In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope there's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work. Oh no.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the curatorium.
I'm sorry, what did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait. How long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here.
So you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little
Is there anything
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning, you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you?
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean—
Don't I have the best employees?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions.
Oh, Lauma. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty run, time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking, no matter what. You have my word that I will get us all out of— familiar. That's not a good sign. There's someone up ahead. Time for a little chat.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour. Wait.
Oh. It's him.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Oh, yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change? I know it.
What do you mean, loose change?
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but...
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says my dad's looking for me.
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords. Come find—
Pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back.
We have a well again.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't—
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of— You know how prosperous our ancestors were. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the
So you're the Academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the—
So, do you get anything good out of—
Of course. My luck's improving all the time.
That's our well, and you know it! You stole from us!
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice! You're a liar and a cheat!
I heard Yehoda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dweller's weapon. There's a handwritten note on the ground.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleague. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was— What a ridiculous lie the survivor—
Officer. Welcome.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide—
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer. I
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses
Please, have faith! If not in us, then in our god. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place.
I don't recognize her.
She showed up here a few days ago, and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please.
So, where—
Nowhere special. Just a—
what about the rest of your family?
Just the one.
It's—
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no—
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that,
all right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form. Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs.
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a shot.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about—
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are, and I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions? What's...
I wanted to check. If someone sent me a letter to the academia, where do I go?
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one—
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there, probably sitting on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me. It's not just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful. This must be it. A big cardboard box full of— Let's take a look. A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Core of 30 representative. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the Core of 30 had to say about anything. Who was it addressed to? This one is addressed to the Immortus. Guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning. For example, This seems like something the academia would want to know. Wait, what? The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the— This next one is addressed to— a few words of protest regarding— In recent years, the academia has taken on a— However, it appears to me that as well as receiving dumbed-down assignment, education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose— As Grand Sage, policy I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues— Great letter. Shame it didn't get to where it needed to go. And the sender is— I didn't realize it. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod— Whatever. This isn't what... I'm not exactly holding out. I can't believe how much I don't believe for 1 second that any... Wait. Could...
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe, chief of... I don't know how well you remember it now, but... in my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business. And I therefore see you... The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. This brings me to my reason for writing. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago. The Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians. While we trace our ancestry to Tulatala, I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started. We have next to no resources here in the desert.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. And you were so emphatic that you swore you'd lead us to a better place one. You liar. You lied about everything. And who fell for it? Which makes you... I think I'll take over from here. I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me.
Nefer? You packed your bags.
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It was, but it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with, and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects. Don't use it all at once, all right?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins. It's not worth much. Keep it.
But Nefer...
All right, that's all from me. You take care.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah, I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.